Episode to be or not to be? That is the question. Peace, October 1921. Peace continued to prevail for a time. We probably want to reset the map, so let's
So no reason to delete anything, but we do need to save local objects of those.
I'm gonna select all three. Copy. Wait, let me unlock that one. Just copy, and now I can just paste it anywhere. So go ahead and just
Okay.
load up a fresh copy and start setting shit up, Ryan. While I start reading
Alright,
this.
you've copied.
Yeah. Peace continued to prevail for a time. People remembered the horrors of war well enough, and they had little interest in returning to those days. There were those who attempted to push the world into war, but most remained wary of the potential of these great weapons, and the pressure of the majority suppressed the violent tendencies of the few. Ultimately, the incentives for war were simply too low and the cost too high, and even the skirmishes have all but ceased. In lieu of war, these world leaders focused their attention on. I got agricultural. I hate you.
Hey, the mod scruffled 3 times.
I know, it's just. I hate you. I hate you. I hate you for giving me agricultural. World and war and the pressure of the majority. In lieu of war, these world leaders focus on continued productivity, and their infrastructure grows exponentially. They have established new national objectives and prioritize expanding their influence through ties with locals throughout the land. Their economies boom, and this prosperity brings new confidence and new alliances. It seems that they might actually achieve an enlightened era of peace and prosperity. Okay. Set up the game as usual, keeping the previous faction mats and randomizing player mats. Do not use the win gambit for this game. So let's go ahead and return our airships to the side. Make the alliance tokens available from the punch board. So the alliance tokens are. That's the mech mods. That's the infrastructure. Oh, better paste our thingies here. You go, Brian. So alliance tokens. Here we go. So these are the alliance tokens from the board here. All right.
Neat.
So it looks like the cost of money. We don't have this guy in play, and we don't have this guy in play. So they cost money, and I guess the only ones that matter are this one, and this one, and this one. Right now.
I would assume so.
So it looks like alliances pretty much give faction bonuses to the other other people.
So we start with the alliance token that matches our faction.
Overlay the peace triumph track on top of the triumph track, the peace triumph track. So my guess is it's this triumph track that they're talking about. Yeah, peace one.
Neat. Ooh, is that 16 resources?
That looks
a
like
factory
16
card,
resources.
3 encounters, 13 pop?
Yep. So we don't
Instead of
have to get
18,
to
just
the
hit tier or
tier
tier 3.
Both objectives. Both objectives.
Okay, In games with an odd number of players, the moment you become the odd man out, you gain $5.
Okay, so hold on
If
a second. Overlay the piece. Try to check. If desired, deduct 15 from your wealth to purchase to use in this game. Okay, so since there's 8 games but only 7, you know, weeks that matter. Let me take a look at what I got here. Yeah. I'm going to go ahead and deduct 15. So I was at 69. I should be at 54 now.
oh, you're doing a
Well, hold on a second. You buy it first, because I'm last.
I'm 4, are
Yeah,
you
I'm
5?
5.
Okay, ooh.
Now, hold on a second.
So if I were
I
to
think I want to
gain
double
2
check
object,
something, but I think the automata never buys perks, if I remember correctly.
double check that the objectives you have are not 23.
Not what?
That the objectives that you have does not have an objective number 23 in the corner.
23. No. Uh, infrastructure.
If you have placed your first objective star, you get to draw a new objective.
Okay, so in other words, we have 2 objectives still until we complete our second one. All right.
Correct.
I'm just gonna assume the automata never buy perks.
I'm pretty
Oh
sure
shit!
it
Did you?
says that.
We didn't rescore their wealth earlier.
Neat. Okay, so they literally only score for territory,
And
and they
2
had
stars.
1 and 2 stars, and they were at pop tier 2. Well,
They had 2
I guess
stars.
that doesn't matter.
They had 1.5 million coins. Let me see if we can't if we don't have an autosave here. Shit, we don't have an autosave. We're gonna have to hit rewind time like 5 million times here, Brian.
Does rewind time
Yes,
survive
it
to...
goes through saves. It goes through
Okay,
saves.
then I will grab a root beer.
Smart man, get some root beer. Wait, like control click it to go back like 10 of them? Having to go back. So let me keep reading this. Seb, each player starts an alliance token as their faction coin and amount in front. And on, please, 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 please. Don't think it will. You there, Brian?
Yeah, I'm here.
Normally, I'm able to go cross saves with a rewind, but I think we waited too long. So if it doesn't work this time, because I reloaded the autosave, if it doesn't work this time, let's assume he had like 30 to 40 gold of, because he had a sizable amount of gold. He was gaining gold like mad crazy. Yeah. Okay. And at this point, I've hit undo so many times, I'm just gonna fucking reload this map. Alright?
You just don't want to be agricultural.
I'll take agricultural. I'll take this again, okay? It's just I undone the map so
I'm
many
just
times.
giving you shit.
I've undone the map so many times. I don't want to like have some weird like scripting turn up and fuck with me, you know. So we're not playing with the airship.
Yeah,
So
we
put it in.
established that those don't work. So you don't want to just check the tape?
I might have. I might have. Well, could you check? Could you check it with me, because two eyes keeping track of that will be better than just one. That, and I would have to stop streaming too, I think. Let me just double check this. Video producer. I might have, hovered over it at one point. If we're lucky, I did. If we're not lucky, then oh well.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we could do that at a later time too. Right?
Well, I think after this one, he's gonna start spending shit. So actually, he didn't have that much gold. So it's looking like he had a stack even smaller than mine, or at least on par with mine. So I'm willing to come on, my finger's going in the right direction. No, no, okay. Uh, he at least had one on par with mine, if not less than mine. So let's just pretend that he had the same amount as mine. Okay? Which I know I had 23 of it. Fair enough?
Fair enough.
You record that,
Do we?
and yeah, like calculate his score as if he was a 2-star.
Right. Is there a
Oh, a number of territories he had?
map view of the territories he had? Correct.
Yes, there should be a map view for me just sitting there trying to figure out my final moves here. Here we go. There's a map view. I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 territories. So when you figure out his score, we'll just record it and move on from there.
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
so
also seeing 7.
um
Okay, so I need to spawn in order
yeah. I'm just going to assume we
to
run.
his seat for that.
Yeah, I'm just going to assume that I redraw agricultural if you just redraw whatever you drew. Is that fair enough? Brian?
Yeah, and how many coins are we saying he had? 20.
He had I think he had less than me, but since we didn't count his coins, let's just give him a boost to my 23. He was unknown. Like there is no automata in there, so
All right, so 52.
that's a ghetto ass too. But there we go. All right, so I think he never buys perks.
Okay, and I was industrial before, and I believe I'm militant.
So yeah. So do you want to use 15 to buy a
Shit.
perk?
That's not what it was.
You were number 4, whichever one number 4 is. It's so funny with all the things out of place.
And yet, some of them were actually in the right.
You know, drawing a green line is not the same as picking shit up. Yeah, those two were in the right place. I noticed you picked them up. All right.
Yeah, I only had to swap the middle 2 top rows.
Okay. No, not industrials in state fort. You were turn 4 because I was turn 5.
Oh, yes, I was turn 4. Okay, what state is that?
I don't know. Here, how about I do this because I have a feeling a lot of shit is gonna change. I just don't want those going all over the place. There, mechanical.
Yeah.
Did you get rid of his 0, by the way?
I did. I did not replace the card in his hand.
Okay, I am replacing the card in his hand. Okay, so, yeah, do you wish to deduct 15 from your wealth to get a perk?
Let me double check my objectives first, but I don't believe that I.
Oh, shit. You could change the difficulty level between episodes if the challenge is not to your... Oh, that's only if the challenge is not to our liking. Right now, he's just here to be a player, so I don't think that the challenge is meaningful in any way, do you?
No, not really. Um. Hmm. Hmm. Considering this is a month where popularity is easier to achieve, but I don't start with bonus pop yet, I will not this early.
You will what this early?
I will not procure a perk.
Okay, this is a month where... okay, so I am going to gain um, a perk this early. 554. 44 is where my wealth is going to be. No, 54. Okay. My wealth is going to be at 54, and I am picking up the +2 resources, and they are going to be Earl for the nonsense you did earlier, which was the I get to move and Earl at the same time move.
Ne-
I just had some root beer, and I regret. Which,
You contain regretty.
yeah, this whoever did this root beer didn't do it right. I don't know how you do root beer wrong, but they did it wrong. Oh, right. So first of all, grab the assets. We need not the mech mods, not the infrastructure. We need the triumph track of the war variety or the peace variety. We need
And
the
the
alliance
3 specific alliance tokens.
of our own variety.
If they'll load while searching.
So, alliances set up. Each player starts with an alliance token that has their faction and a coin amount on the front and -10 on the back. The other alliance tokens are returned to the box. It has -10 on the back.
Yeah, they are not loading for me. Did that load for...
Yeah, that did load for me.
Okay, can you copy and paste it for me?
Did that
This
work?
also did not load. It did not.
Okay, copy, paste.
Should I
Did that
just
work?
leave and come back? It did not.
Okay, yeah, leave and come back.
Oh, that's a lot of white screen. Wish there was a dark mode. Okay, I am in, and these individual things are spawning. This and these are still nothings.
You want to wait a minute before you rejoin while I get all this nonsense out of here and onto the board, because that's what I have to do. Anyways,
Sure.
let's see here. Okay, okay, I've gotten everything on the board that's going to get on the board. Hello?
Yeah, I hear you.
Are you like restarting all of the game?
Yeah, I was restarting all of the Steam and completely X'd out of Tabletop Stimulator.
Okay, so we get each of our alliance tokens. Okay. At any time during your turn, if you have your faction's alliance token, you may propose an alliance with another player who has their own alliance token. If they agree, switch tokens with that player and gain the coin bonus on the token you receive from the general supply. You now have their faction ability in addition to yours, and vice versa. In games with an odd number of players, the moment you become the odd man out, gain $5. If you ever attack a player who has your faction's alliance token or force their workers off of a territory, you must flip over the token you have. If you no longer have that faction ability, the other player keeps your token with the ability face up. During in-game scoring, if the token you have is showing a minus 10, 10, i.e. you broke the alliance, your final score is reduced by 10.
Okay, everything is loaded now.
Yeah. They didn't have the slash piece, so I just did that. Seems pretty obvious to me.
Okay.
So, I don't know about you, but I've played this game before. Alliance first round, Brian?
What do I gain from yours?
You gain extra territory if I control my territories.
Hmm. But nah.
Wow.
Your your benefit is entirely for the very end of the game. My benefit is for the entire length of the game. So open to alliance lators, not
I
nowzors.
probably won't do it early unless if I get to do it. Like, I probably won't do it period unless if I get to do it early, Brian. Like, let's be serious here.
I mean, I also go first. Can I alliance with the?
We'll. Yeah, you can. I guess they have an alliance token, but let's see what they do. A peace triumph track. We use the peace triumph track. Remove objective 23 from the objective deck. So let's check our objectives. You don't have 23, I assume.
I do not have 23.
The Peace Triumph track features these changes. Place a star for 4 mechs or 4 recruits, but not both. All players may place stars for 2 objectives. If you place your objective star instead of discarding Uh, do not reshuffle. Place a star for claiming 3 encounter tokens. So So that's what that means. It means you claim 3 encounters.
Yep.
Lock it down. Delete the floor. Hit rewind twice. Why the hell has all my targeting been going through the table recently? This is kind of annoying. Did they change like something about how this territory loads up or something? I don't know. That's been really annoying. Anywho.
I don't know, but now all the shit that didn't load before
God damn it!
is now not loading.
Okay, no more reloads. Just leave and come back once more. I'm sorry. I will do no more reloads. I won't do any of this shit again. I'm sorry. Okay. So we don't read the outcome or in-game scoring. We don't read that, so don't read that part. Okay, so for compatibility with the modular rules at the end of the book, some of the rules there are labeled alliances or peace track. So if he's doing peace track, he skips the triumphs whenever he's placing stars of the 3 encounters or factory action. You may choose to form an alliance with the Automa during setup. The alliance rules will apply to you as normal, but not to the Automa. It doesn't gain anything from the alliance token. Instead, it gains $8. With 3 or more players, make the decision on whether to ally with the Automa in reverse turn order.
Oh, I see. Wait, that's 3 or more players? So does not count the automata?
What?
3 or more players, we are not.
I mean, we are 3 or more players. Just Automata is one of them. So, I get to choose if I want the swim ability, and if I do, I give him $8.
Right. And you give me $5 and you get $9. But at the same time, you'll lose $10 if you ever fight the mate.
Yeah, and he's gonna fight you, and he doesn't give a shit about it. Like, he's gonna fight the people he's allied to, and he doesn't give 2 flips about it. Because he won't lose that money, because he's, a dumb AI. Right?
Mhm. Oh, so he will gain encounter star and factory star
Yeah.
rather than combat stars.
Yep.
And after setup, the mater does not agree to alliances.
After setup, he doesn't get agree to alliances?
Yeah, you either do it during setup or not at all with the mater.
Okay, I'm just gonna point this out. With 3 or more players, the odd man out applies only to a player who's a human. So if we ally each other, we won't give the AI $5.
$8.
No, the odd man out rule. The one where you're the last player without an alliance, and no possible alliances are out there.
Ooh. Right. It either gets $8, $5, or no bucks.
Where's the $5 coming from?
If you and I make an alliance,
Read this
because
again. With three or more players, the odd man rule out applies to a player who's the only human without an alliance token. So it's either we give him 8 or we give him none.
oh, okay. Son of a bitch. Alright, I need to exit Steam entirely for
Do
this
it
shit to
again.
actually.
Oh, I'm sorry, dude. So, anywho, after setup, the Automata doesn't agree to alliance. The Automata does not lose $10 for breaking its alliance. If Automata plays as Togawa, so it's not playing as Togawa. The Automata will postpone switching to Scheme 2 as long as it has an alliance token active side up, and its own alliance token is also active side up. This also proposes reshuffle that happens at the same time as the switch. So in other words, it won't go to stage 2 if it has an alliance that hasn't been broken. So the breaking of the alliance still happens. It's just he doesn't get penalized for it because he's stupid.
Uh huh.
The question is, do I want to get do I want to get an alliance before you, thus stopping it? And honestly, I think if you're getting the swim alliance, I think you're being stupid. Remind me, what's the coin value on the alliance mean?
Well, it's $9. The
Yeah, you
point
said yeah.
was to try and get more raw dollars than you.
Um,
Um, so really the question
well, I'm
is,
just gonna point out you said it's easier to get to the high pop tier. So really, the question is, do you want additional shit at the high pop tier?
I suppose that even though I'll be giving you my superpower, I will be gaining lots of coins over this asshole.
Yeah. Well, I still got to make that decision first. So, I mean, even if you take his alliance, I'm still gonna earn 5 gold, and that's gonna give me pretty good. And honestly, swim is not that important of an ability.
Yeah, the point's just to get $4 above you.
Yeah. I think I'm going. I think I'm not going to alliance with. Like that's why he has. That's why he's not worth 9 gold. Swim's a useless ability after a while. You know.
I mean, for you,
For anybody, honestly.
it's not very useful. Yeah. Um, I think that this guy can make use of it fairly well
Well, I made
because
my
he,
decision not to buy him. So, but I did also make the decision that I wanted to get 2 resources. I did. Okay. And they were oral. Okay. So yeah, I will
okay,
not ally with him. And now you get a choice if you want to ally with him.
I will not ally with him.
Okay. So now nobody's allowed to alliance the automata. I believe you get turn first though.
True fact is true.
Okay, so let's go ahead and get this pain train started. Game 2. Fight.
All right. So first up, I will tard a cup Sterl.
Okay. I am going to start with movement. This worker will go forward to this oil, and my character will move forward here. Then I'll use the 2 oil to up guard. What will I up guard? I will make It was weird when upgrading is the first thing you do because it's like everything's available to me, but yet nothing's available to me.
Yeah.
Let's. Oh, Brian, do you want an alliance?
Well, neither of ours has an impact until your second turn. If you'd like to fair enough that.
Sure, but at the same time, getting it done sooner means it's out of my head right now.
Yeah, fuck it. Since I only have 3 coins on me, I'll go ahead and.
Shit, I only get 2 coins from you. That's kind of funny, actually.
I mean, you can use mine to get 2 coins every turn. It's so good.
Get 2 Yeah, what? Oh, just
I'm
sit there
saying
and
doing the move
sit there and
for
spam the move
coins.
for the rest of the game.
Yes.
That would be kind of a ridiculous game, and I would be surprised if that actually wins the game.
Oh, if it was the guy who, if you were Crimea River and had a bottom row that gave coins with it upguarded down to 1 resource,
So in other
it's
words, if he
like,
had
no, that actually
agricultural
is a
here,
good idea.
so if he had agricultural here, right there.
Yes, if he had agriculture. Well, no, it doesn't have the move action.
No, he would just sit there, spin the gold. Well, he would upgrade first, right? He would do what I did and get the two Earl, right? Do this action first to
Well, it
reveal the card. Reveal the
in this
card.
map, this top area does nothing. Good day, sir.
No,
Unless
no,
you built a
no,
mod.
no, no. Hear me out here. Reveal the card, and then well, you upgrade the stone down twice. You reveal the cards. You get 2 cards. You spend one of the 2 cards to get 3 coins plus a card. Just to over and over and over again. It's like I'm just gaining 2 coins every round and a card and 2 cards.
Oh, right, because you can get cards for cards.
Yep. That would be kind of funny. Okay, the thing I want to upgrade though is let's just go for a good standard one. I am going to upgrade movement to make movement easier. The A does what the A does, and he does his I steal and encounter action.
Okay, that's one of his 3 encounters. He gets booped. And he's worth 4 resources.
Not that we can get to them.
Alright, Abduction of the Pro, 1 Babby, and
Okay, I am going to Tard to Earl, and that is all I'm going to do for tarding.
oh, because I loaded in the wrong position, I do need to get 2 more coins because I had started with 4.
Okay. Anyway, and he moves a mech in a threatening manner. And I think the answer to that is he can't even aim
No
for
river
you,
walk.
so he goes here.
So,
Yeah. He's like, I'm coming for you. I'm gonna get you. All right. Could you go ahead and give him 2 combat poo?
his purr has been applied. Alright. I will and induction of the deploy variety.
I believe. Everything is better when you paint.
And town my ship.
You got teleport to factory already?
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
And I only need 2 moves to get there. You count your enter. If you're talking, I can't hear you.
I was saying plans change because I was planning on sticking there for a little bit. Give me a second if I want to decide if those 2 moves are what I want to do. So I think that move is happening no matter what, because I want to get that encounter before Mr. Carrot Top here does.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Hmm. You know what? That will be my only move. Is just move the character there.
Really? You do not like getting more workers. And count the
Oh no, 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 no.
What?
I forgot the game fucking does this when you read those scripting. Hold on a second. Let's see if I can't. Okay, because like it's not.
It's inside the table.
Yeah, like if I right click, you notice I'm selecting the. Notice how you're accidentally selecting the floor instead of the.
Just Spawn in a new fucking encounter deck.
Like, I don't think that'll work, to be honest. Like, the scripting takes over, and the scripting is hyper aggressive. And that's really annoying. Okay, so first of all, we're going to need more than just that. We're also going to need the objective deck, too. It's got the same
Yep.
problem.
And then to delete out specifically the objectives that we have. Also
Well,
promote me.
okay, promote. Okay, so, I'm going to spawn it over here off the table. There we go. I think you're able to unlock those. I think we should be able to unlock those. I'd say just so that way,
Why
like
is
what
that one locked again?
did it is it really that hyper aggressive of a script? The objective cards are locked too.
Neat. Okay, so just don't put them in that area. Problem solved.
Okay. Expand. Okay, so for the objective cards and the other ones, let's just delete the ones we've got, draw new ones, because like if you delete yours and then I go in, I could, sleuth out which ones are yours, and same for vice versa here. So
Okay.
we oh shit. Okay, it's stuck in the
Combat cards too then.
wait, are the combat cards aggressively doing their nonsense? Yes, they are. Okay, so don't put any deck where it deserves to be. Okay, yeah, just delete all of my nonsense. Delete all of your nonsense. That's the second encounter card deck. Is the factory card? Yeah, the factory cards too. Factory cards, combat cards. Which ones am I missing?
Objectives.
There we go. I don't know what you did
Okay.
with the factory cards here.
I cut it into a stack of 4.
Okay, so there's the stack of 4. What are you searching through there?
To get that one objective out.
Okay. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. I start with none. He starts with 1. Okay. Scuffle.
The reason why it's out is because you
2.
cannot score a combat star.
Got it. I have drawn my 2. You draw your 2.
I've drawn my 2 and it went straight into my objective.
You are lucky because it the angle it drew at is why it did that. Anywho, I am going to draw my encounter card. Art. Look at the.
Neat.
Okay. What is the structure bonus for this map? Adjacent
To lakes.
That would get me 1 lake if I do it there. I am going to show the farmer my Contarl of the Aminal. Gain 1 pop and 2 poor.
Did you boop your own
I
pop?
boot my own pop.
Yes. Okay, cool. The Mater.
Hold on a second. I'm not
Does the
done.
Mater had 2 turns?
I'm not done. I spin my Earl to get up guard numero dos. And I will be throwing. Let's see here. I'll throw that into that. No. Given my current situation, that into that. Alright, so
I
now.
mean, you could just get your 2 cards when you recruit, but
Fine.
okay, and you did not want to flag it.
That territory, no. I don't want to flag that territory. So this is its third turn.
He's not black, so he attempts to eat a token and can't.
Yep. So he moves his character.
He picks his character up and sets it right back down.
Because he can't move it anywhere else. He earns a coin and star progressiones. And now it is Brian's turn.
Okay. I move here. I lay claim. Well, that's convenient that I'm reading my objective after I already disqualified myself from it. Can't hear you if you're talking.
I said, that sucks, man. I was eating too. That sucks, man. If you want to,
No,
if you want to
I'm not
mulligan,
going to not build a mech.
no.
I'm just slightly upset that I can't not build a mech now.
Anyway, I just do a production, and he's going to move a worker in a threatening manner. In other words, he picks up whatever worker breaks the tiebreaker, which is this one.
And then it goes right meow.
Yep. And he earns 2 pure if you want to take care of that, and star progression.
Alright, I spam move. Oh, hi there.
Ohio.
And oh, hi. Oh. Yeah, steel's always a good investment. Yeah. Okay. So, fact tree has been split, so I draw all these. What the fuck? Oh, okay. All right, power becomes 2 pi.
That is a
You
cool
didn't
story.
see those. Okay. And I do not have wood for your sheep.
Okay. Well, I am going to use your ability to spam. Okay. He's not green, so he moves a worker in a threatening manner. He moves this worker.
And puts it right back where it is.
No. He has Riverwalk.
Oh, he has Riverwalk now. Okay. So you do not, so it goes there.
Not at the moment, no. He now gains a worker. He now gains a Goa'uld. And did you reveal that you now do
Nope.
Goa'uld? Okay.
All right. I tree, and that is a fact. My character has 2 movement and therefore gets art. Look at the.
Okay.
Okay, since I got such a good strategery going, I will pay 2 doll hairs to gain 4 tall meat.
Okay. So I am going to bolt stare into darkness. 5, 6, 7, 8. Spin 1 grand land to earn 3 gold. 2, 3. A recruit Mont. And yep. Okay, he is blue, so he moves a worker in a threatening manner. And then he earns 4 combat power.
Okay, so this is in the neighborhood of 4, and this is in the neighborhood of 3. So, do you have Riverwalk yet?
Nope. And I can't even get
Okay,
there, even if I had
goes there.
Riverwalk. Okay, so he earns stop progression. What's your turn?
Geez, good thing he can't get combat stars.
Yep. He is charged for combat.
All right. I'm going to tard for.
Alright, I am going to both stare into darkness again. Use the other Gran I earned earlier to get another recruit Mont. 3. Earn a combat card. And I will. Could you boot me up to combat poor? I really need to go to the bathroom. Be right back. All right. So what did the AI do?
Oh,
Oh
I
shit!
did
I was
not
muted.
realize you were done.
Oh shit! I was muted. I said, could you? Okay. So
Well, you asked me to boop you to combat power and said you're going to the bathroom. I didn't hear anything about your turn being over.
yeah, my turn was over.
Okay, so he moves a worker in a threatening manner. So this one, and it goes right the fuck back unless you.
Nobody's moved.
Okay. Then he gains 3.
And star
Just
progression.
going to point out that Power Star is not
Yes, I
a.
know.
Hang on, had you already booped that?
Yes, I did.
All right, unbooped. Okay, so now my turn. Um, I will tard for a wood and an.
Okay. I will produce.
Okay, he attempts an encounter.
Or factory. Or we can't do factory, but
So he
he
can't
moves his
do
character in a
either of
threatening
those.
manner, which means his character moves there.
Yep. Then he gains all the power. Whoop-de.
Yep. Did you reveal that you have a mech?
Nope.
Okay. Well, then it's your
And
turn.
he does not get star progression.
It's your turn.
Okay, now that I move these 2 workers back to the Villaggio one at a time, and I move my character can't riverwalk, so I will actually undo that because I have the steel for unlocking riverwalk first.
Okay.
Got a couple of combat power. Spin the stir. Gain 2 coins. You gain a coin if you coin.
Nope.
All right, and Riverwalk map
Okay.
is gonna go back here.
Produce. The AI. He moves a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, so now this spot wins the tiebreaker because we don't have Lake Walk
At least not at the
and
moment.
3.
Yep. One more star progression, and he earns stage 2.
Okay. So now I do the thing I was going to do before, but slightly more efficient. And art dot look.
Okay, I looked.
All right, I will do the $2 option. Okay, now I spend this 3, and at the factory I will build a armoire. Oh, which gives me 2 coins. Can't hear you if you're talking.
I'm eating. Anyway, if you have to listen to me, God, I am going to both stare into darkness. Earning myself, in this case, 2 combat cards.
Yep.
Total, by spending this 1 grand and gaining gold. Also on top of that, gaining 2 more gold. Okay, the AI, he's going to get to stage 2. He moves a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, so now this one is
Gains.
tiebreaker, and it goes right the fuck back where it is.
Awesome. He's now
But it didn't
into.
move the tiebreaker.
He is now in stage 2. We roll the dice. So he places his up guard stir.
Yeah, I'm not sure where my encounter tokens went, so I just copied them.
What?
I've had 2 encounters, but I did not mark
Good
them
job.
in any way, shape, or form. Alright, I gain popularity by spinning a purr, and my Karak Riverwalks.
Mm-hmm.
That is a 3rd encounter. Oh, I also have a factory. Okay, then. So I have an. Okay, I can gain $2 in a pop, pay $2 to gain 4 food, or do dumb stuff. I will pay $2 now to gain $2 later.
Okay. Alright. I do probably my last both stare into darkness of the game. By spending 1 grand, I earned the equivalent of 2 cards. Get 3 gold. And get my Recruit Monte Star.
How come this one isn't showing 13?
Should say 13, shouldn't it? Well, the guy... Can you see this?
I can see that now, yes.
There. That now it shows 13, Brian.
Neat.
Clearly, the guy who copied in this one didn't really do a good job. Anyway, I gained the 4. That. Okay. Now the A scuffles his deck. He is in stage 2 because he doesn't have an alliance. He moves a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, so this one is adjacent to 2. That one's adjacent to 3 but threatened. This one is adjacent to 3 and not threatened, so it goes.
Okay. Alrighty then. And he gains star progression. Is your turn. I did everything else while you were saying where he moved to.
Yeah. Okay, so Spamalot. I shall continue this boopin' for schloopin'. I teleport here, dropping all my shit, and then go to this encounter. Art.look. Ah, yes. I shall pay 2 pop to gain an upguard and any 2 resources. The 2 resources will be Stir, and the upgrade will be move and sterile cheaper. Yeah, that will do. That's. Oh, I suppose that I need to place those 2 in this location and end turn. Alright, he has at least 1 power, and therefore he attempts to Shrek,
I'm sorry I
and
keep
he
eating,
attempts
Brian.
to
God.
Shrek at fact.
But yeah, I've decided to mix it up and move, do something different. Anyway, he attacks you at the factory.
Neat.
All right.
So he won't get any victory points for assing my kick here.
No, he won't.
Alright, Gesundheit.
Just dose.
Just dose.
Okay. Well, you might feel pretty awful. He plays just 7.
And I still draw a combat card.
Because you played Dose. And I gain a combat card because I'm a badass like that.
Well,
Whew.
I will go ahead and deduction of the to work RARs and spend my 4. And you get a combat card because you're so badass.
I know, right?
And I will bump up my coin and bump up my power.
I keep drawing from the default deck. I'm like, why the hell isn't it working?
Okay,
Because
so
he's
now
fixing,
it's.
and this thing is hyper.
Oh, then I gain 2 coins and end turn.
Okay, I move forward, bringing the Earl with me. Not that it matters. I'm spending it. This worker moves here. This worker moves here. Use the 2. Well, I'm not going to use the 2 Earl just yet because I get in the counter. Art.
Neat.
Actually, that's perfect. I pay $2 to gain 1 worker and any 2 resources. That is actually perfect, believe it or not.
I choose not to.
I will spend 2. Oh. Yeah, I mean, I don't need to listen to recruit, so. Yeah, I spent 2 Earl. Get a guard of the what's up variety. Alright, the AI decides to do a factory action or an encounter action. Can't do either, I think, because he won't land on top of combat units.
That is
So he moves
correct
his
since I
character in a
went to
threatening.
this one.
He moves his character in a threatening manner.
So he's right here in this Sturl.
And earn a Gua'uld if you are revealed the Gua'uld.
I have done that.
Start progression.
Alright, I'll stare.
And you'll Sturl too.
And yep. And I sped mech and oh geez, Rick. I have at least 6 of my tokens on 1 tier.
Okay.
And then it says to draw a new objective. Fucking neato. You gained a coin if you got one.
I did it already. Okay. Production. No, wait. I activate card. Gain 2 popularity. Spend 2 Sterl on Burrow Mech. Because I'm Burrow. Your face off. That earns me a gold. And the AI moves a worker in a threatening manner. And you earn combat power if you unlocked it.
I did not.
Could you move a worker in a threatening manner? Did you?
So this one gets picked up
and
placed.
No, not in the middle. Can you cross that way?
Yeah,
No. Okay.
I can't cross that way. So that's adjacent to 4, which is more than being adjacent to 3. Alright, is he worth anything?
Nope.
Nothing. Good day, sir. Okay. I shall move, and I am speed. So a 1, a 2. Encounter will eventually happen. My work card. I have one at, and he goes here, obviously, for obvious reasons.
No.
And then I will get to sterile area and encounter look at art.
Keep wanting to go over there.
Neat. So I shall gain 2 pops.
Okay. Let me think about this one here. Yeah. Alright. I will productions. Really. Yeah, productions. Does he have 7 combat power?
He does indeed.
He will attack.
Okay, it's
Factory.
between these two, and I believe he asses kick of less.
Units first? Shit, I always forget if it's number of units first or if it's factory first.
I'm sure it's number of units first, but
It makes sense for
let's
number
see.
of units, but I'm looking here. 6, 5. Fast. Attack move versus combat.
Fewest enemy combat units. So that would be you, not me.
He is going to try to attack me. That is actually upsetting. So, in my upsetty spaghetti, I will max power this. Over here, over here, over here.
Oh, did you already put it
No,
out?
no,
Or
I'm saying
okay,
I
that's
moved
what.
over the locations, that way it's just easier to... Okay, he too will try to max power this. So, he had at least 7, so he reduces... No, that's me! I mean, you know, I'm now at 9, but yeah.
Oh, you didn't max power it? You only six
I did
powered it?
7. Oh wait, 5.
Yeah, you're at
Okay,
15, so 8.
yeah, but he should be at sync 3 now. So yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
here we go. And
And you max powered
he
it
did
with a
not max
5?
power it. He did not max power
Okay, so he got a replacement card.
it, and I destroyed his unit. Shame. Okay, he did his fight. Now he boops 3 combat power, and I earn a popularity. Oh wait, I lowered you and not him. Did you? Where? Okay, where was he before all this?
Uh,
Was he at
weren't
16?
y'all both at 15, or was he maxed out?
Okay, I'll just assume you lowered him. When I looked up there for see what his combat power was, I saw it here, so I assumed he hadn't been lowered. But whatever, because I thought he already fought you when he was at max.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, okay.
So
So
he
he
had
goes
boops
down to
those.
2, then back up to 5.
Yeah. Then he goes back to 5. Okay. So and he gained Star Trek progressions.
All right. Induction of the pro, spending 1, gaining a worker star. Also 2 stir, and I do not bottom row.
Okay. I lose 1 combat power to Productione. And Mr. A, does he have 8 combat power?
No.
He moves a worker in a threatening manner.
Okay, so he picks up this one,
And he won't place it back down there because I can fight him. I
and
can fight him there now.
this is adjacent to 4.
Looks like it.
So,
2,
yep,
3, 4, 5.
that's
But
where it goes.
this one's adjacent to 5. Well, he's already there, but anyhow. Okay, and I gain star power. Or, heart power.
Okay, I do not spend a coin. I spend 2 and generate 3 coins.
So but you're doing,
Oh, and mech
yeah.
dot deploy equals true.
You've kicked my ass thoroughly on this map. I have a feeling you're gonna get your last one when it comes to your turn. Anywho, I Productione. Oh wait, I wanna. Let me think this through here. Everything is through here. Oh, I just don't know what that last objective is. If not, I could feel pretty confident about you not ending the game next round. My ass was thoroughly kicked this game, though. I don't know what's with agricultural. I just don't get it. My brain does not grok how to do good with it. You know?
Have you tried getting good?
Every time I play agricultural, I suck ass, Brian. So, kindly fuck off.
Well, kindly place some motherfucking flags so that I can actually benefit from your goddamn end game bonus.
Excuse me while I slowly raise my middle finger. Oh god. Yeah, let's let's at least get a star before this game is over. I'll do my I will do
Dot,
my
dude.
Tard to get 2 popularity, therefore getting to 13 popularity. Getting a 13 popularity star. Paying these 2 Ptolemies.
So you are deploying.
Yep. I have deplotted. He moves a mech in a threatening manner.
So this one and threatening me would be here.
Close to the factory.
Unless they're because tiebreaker.
It goes to this territory.
These are 3 from tiebreaker location. Or this one is
1, but it's not
never
threatening
mind.
anybody. Yes.
Okay.
That
Yes,
one wins
yes.
due to this. It moves 2 spaces. Okay. Boop him up for combat poor.
Neat.
I earn a combat card. Do you earn a combat card? No, you don't.
All right. That Shaboopin has Shaboop.
I'm just going to point out, Brian, that they gave agricultural the highest number because something in their internal testing told them that agricultural was the best thing ever. And yet, every time I get at it, I get agricultural, I wish I would just die.
Neat. Very uplifting there.
I'm just saying, agricultural is shit, and yet their internal testing is like, oh boy, agricultural is clearly the best thing you've ever played with.
Okay. I did my move.
Great. Fuck off. I mean, at this point, it's all about getting those stairs. And I think I've lowered my power token from earlier, when I meant to do this a second ago. So work rar star dot achieve happens to be true.
Neat.
Sweet. Thanks a lot, computer. He moves his mech in a threatening manner, earns 3 combat poor.
So his mech in a threatening manner is one of these two. So it's the one on the lake.
Yeah, and this one moves here. He picks that up. Now he
Okay, and
threatens
now
this space due to this. And
yep,
just moves to purple now.
neat.
Okay. Did you boop his combat power 3? If you revealed heart, raise your heart.
No, I did not.
He earns another combat stir, so we roll 2 dice. 3. So not this space because he already has it. 1, 2, 3. Okay.
All right, so I don't remember how shit works. Do I win the game immediately when I hit 13 pop, or do I finish my action?
I think you win immediately. It's been a while since that rule actually come up. Not that rule, but
Okay, it ends immediately when I place my final star.
yeah.
Okay, so I'm not happy with that result,
Oh, neat.
and will therefore continue spamming factory, but I will.
Not do the top.
Can't I get partial on the top?
I think so.
Okay, then I will do partial on the top. And that's going to get a big ol' neat for me.
Okay. Think about this one here. I am going to move.
Oh, actually, hold up a second. I actually did just win
Why?
because I have an object. Wait. No, I don't want to do that because I want to climb a pop tier, so I won't
Yes,
win right.
do you want to claim a pop tier, dude? That's going to be move number 1. Um, This is going to be move number 2. And this is going to be move number 3. Okay, I play that. The AI. Wait, I pulled from the wrong deck. The AI is going to play. Oh, by the way, reduce me to 0. Fuck. There goes any opportunity I had.
Oh, he played a 5?
Yep.
Neat. You have that many cards and no 5?
Nope. No 5. Brian, I have had a terrible game multiplied by the fact that, fuck me, I got the worst thing in the game, despite it being number 5 and clearly the best one in the game. Fuck off. Number 5 is the worst. He moves a mech in a threatening manner, gets 2 gold, and builds a mech.
Okay, so this mech is the threatening manner mech, and the manner in which it threatens is closest combat unit is tied for everything around the lake. So nope. Wouldn't it be here because
one
it's
distance away.
threatening? Yes. Okay, you already did his boopin' and a schloopin'?
Yep.
Alright, popped here.
Okay, just get your 6-star. Let's start calculating this up here. Oh, look at that. I got agricultural. Whoever made this one should go kill themselves. One, two, three, four. 4 fucking territories.
Hey, you're the one that didn't want to put flags out. Okay?
Yes, but it would have helped you.
We would have just both been a leg up on the bot.
It would have helped you. Like, it would be a different story if, like, say, I was in a better position. But I hate agricultural. It needs to go die in a fire. They need to fucking rework it because it is the worst goddamn sheet ever. 1, 2, 4. 4 resources. There, 59. It's not like it was a complete wash. 59 is not that bad, but still.
Yeah, in fact, it's better than I did last game, and I was Resfiat.
Uh,
87.
Yeah, you did really good. 5. 113. I don't want to end on this game. Can we play one more to wash the nasty taste out of my mouth?
Sure, I guess. So,
So let's see the outcomes here. All right. So morale continued to grow, albeit slowly. Each nation's economy recovered. Wealth and personal security have always been quick ways to improve a citizen's mood. The factory remained closed. Occasionally, people would make their way in and explode, seeking some new technology Tesla had been working on. And though parts of the factory remained inaccessible, most interlopers left with some new technological delight. None had any idea of Tesla's whereabouts, and curiosity in the matter became an international obsession. Then one day, carrier pigeons began arriving in capitals of every nation that had dealt with Tesla in the lead up to the Great War. In-game scoring. If you broke your alliance during the game, deduct 10 from your final score. Record
wow,
the
they
victory.
actually have to put that one in?
What? What?
Your end game score can never be less than $0. They actually had to put that in because people
Did they put
could
that
have
somewhere?
less than $10 left.
Did they put that somewhere? I don't see that.
It's literally the next line in in-game scoring. Deduct
Not.
$10 from your final
You
score. Your
must have
in-game
a.
score can never be.
You must have one that's been proofread, because mine does not say that.
Huh.
You must have
Neat.
one that's been proofread. If you broke your alliance during the game, deduct 10 for your final score. Episode rewards. Record the victory if you won. Stars and coins, your final score on your campaign log. Stars earned from new categories in the Peace Triumph track. 16 resources, Star Factory, blah, blah, blah. Can each be used for any one category on your Triumph log. Okay. So let's not forget to record the A's, by the way. So anything that's not a part of the default game, they have to be used to record, So I'll record that right there. Now in this one, I have a choice between mechs or recruitment. I'm going to go with mech on that star. Generally, mechs are almost always filled out.
The lower pop one is still a pop one, right?
Yeah, I'd say so. It's the ones that just aren't in the default game can be recorded anywhere. That's all it said. Unless if it said something about like the combined one can be recorded for both.
Nope. I do
No, okay,
have
no, it does say the 4
3.
mechs, 4 recruits can be used for any one category.
Yep.
And it says the
So,
second objective star can be used for any category.
right. So I'm using my innies on a recruit and on a max power.
Actually,
Why is that 10? It should be 11. Oh, the factory is also an innie.
yep, it's an any because it's not in the base game.
Alright, then building it is.
As for the AI, I assume they just do the roll thing that they usually do. Wait, is it that AIs always try to feel? No, it's something like AIs always try to feel rose first. I think.
It says episode rewards in details for that. If the automata earns the mech or enlist triumph, check off a space on the campaign log's triumph log for either mechs or recruits, whichever has
But
the
what about the
most
rest of them?
check marks but isn't full. So they try to fill up column.
Right. How many stars did they earn?
2, and they weren't on special ones.
Okay, so he just earns a He just earns a. I need to lock this thing down. He just earns a up guard and a popularity is what I saw. No, worker.
Oh, he gains those straight up, eh?
Yeah. Because those are
Right,
straight up.
because there would be no reason to roll for the same crap twice.
Yep. So let's have we calculated up his score here. They are Nordic. 2 stars. They have only 17 coins. What's their territory?
6 territories, half of which are the factory.
Okay. Calculate. They earn 43. So now their wealth is 95. Okay. So record the victory if you won. I think Brian won. Stars earned from new categories and peace trade.
Yep.
Blah, blah. Reveal the concept of infrastructure mods by reading the rules on page 7 and make those tokens available from the punch board. Only infrastructure mods are available to players at the time. Draw 2 mods plus 1 mod for each structure you built this game. Keep 1 for free, then you may also purchase any of the other mods you drew for 50 doll hairs each. Remember, wealth earned in episodes 1 through 7 is not used to determine the winner of the Camp Pagan, so spend it to improve your empire. You will not use the Peace Triumph track and Alliances rules in future games. So now...
it says that our overall wealth... Okay, just our episode 8 wealth is
no, just
the
your episode
winner.
8 win is a win.
Oh, okay. So you will not use
I think we go
Peace
in
Triumph track and alliances. Oh, so you had fun with that fucking alliance, and I got
Gold.
4 coins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Brian, trust
Neat.
me if I say if I
So
if I would have been
exactly
doing,
what I thought would
Brian,
fucking happen.
If I was doing better, you would have actually gained something out of that. But I wasn't.
Okay. You were at max pop tier, so we would have netted to being the exact same amount, just up above the A Elmau.
Yeah. Like I said, if I was doing better, you would have gained something from it. But I was not doing better. I was doing much worse. You know. Anywho, so infrastructure mods. Infrastructure mods are persistent improvements that will be unlocked at certain points in the campaign. These 32 tokens provide once per episode abilities that boost your economy. Purchasing infrastructure mods, 50 doll hairs each. At the end of each episode, after adding any coins earned in that game, use your total wealth to purchase mods. So from now on, at the end of every episode, we can buy infrastructure mods. Each player randomly draws 2 infrastructure mods from the general supply and may buy them. Players all draw, then make their purchasing choices simultaneously. When drawing infrastructure mods, discard any duplicates, e.g. from the draw and mods you already have, and draw replacements. You may only have 1 of each mod. Purchase any or all of the newly drawn mods at a cost of $50 each. You may choose not to buy either mod. Unpurchased mods are returned to the general supply. You're limited to 6 total infrastructure mods as indicated in your campaign log, and I actually looked this up. We have more than 6 infrastructures. But, like, in other words, you're not going to get them all. Purchase infrastructure mods to carry over from game to game. Note them on your campaign log and keep them in your bag. Unpurchased infrastructure mods remain in the general supply. Remember, the purpose of your wealth is to buy mods, perks, etc. Your total wealth will not factor into winning the campaign. During setup, place your infrastructure mods face up in your play area. Each infrastructure mod may be used once per game. Flip it over. You retain the mod for use in future episodes. Each infrastructure mod has a triggering event that tells you when it may be used. It'll only be used at that time. Infrastructure mod clarifications. Machinery, assembly line, construction, and recruitment office all allow players to take actions without paying the associated costs. They do not provide bonus actions. You simply take the bottom row action as usual, but you do not have to pay the associated cost. Auto Machines doubles production output by workers in mills only for the turn in which you use it. Hold on a second. Thank you. And Spy, Propaganda, and Cavalry are triggered by other actions. If you choose to use Spy, you must declare it at the very beginning of combat. So,
Okay, and specifically for this one, we get to keep one for free.
Yeah, we get to keep one for free, and we have to pay for the other one. So, let's scuffle up the infrastructure mods. And I'm going to say, since Spy is removed for games against the Autonoma, if the Autonoma draws Spy, he reshuffles it.
Okay.
Okay, these are mech mods. Here we go, infrastructure mods. Scuffle. Deal. And then 2 more for...
And I get 1 more for that.
Because you had a building?
Yep. So where is deck for that one?
Just hover over it and hit 1. That's all you have to do, man. Okay. Alright, so...
Wow. I drew 3 of the same thing.
Well, you... Did it not say in that previous rule dump that you renege extras?
Yep.
So, get rid of your 2 extras, draw 2 different ones.
For some reason, Alt isn't doing what Alt does for me, so that's fun.
Okay. I think, honestly, I'm just going to spend the 50 to get the other one as well.
I like to live dangerously. I will go ahead and spend 100 and get all 3.
Okay. What did you get?
I got auto machines to double produce, cavalry, add 2 to combat total after
cards. Yeah, I have
cards and dials are done, and propaganda, negate up to 2 lost pop from 1 action or encounter.
Nice. Okay. So, let's see here. Cavalry and recruitment office.
Oh, I am Rusviet, and I have propaganda. You know what that sounds like to me.
I hate you. Anyway, let's see here. I think I figured out a way for us to save it. So just give me a second here. So, let me read how the AI does his thing. The Automata gains one free mod in addition to buying them as normal C mods. Move the speed. At the end of episode 2, all episodes thereafter, the Automa buys as many mods as it can afford, unconstrained by the number a human player would draw, up to the maximum of 6 of each unlocked type. Unlike you, the Automa does not draw mod tiles to choose from. Instead, it gets a benefit for each mod it gains. Using the following steps in the mod benefit table, see the next section. So he didn't draw those 2 I have on a sheet. He just gets the mark off. So he gets Star Tracker +1 because he earned the first
Okay.
infrastructure mod.
So during setup, advance the Star Tracker token 1 space on the Star Tracker card for each +1 recorded on the campaign
So he
log.
gets that one for free. Then the gain stuff, whatever gain stuff is. Because he has the money to spend on. He has 45 left now, though. But he had the money.
Okay.
He had the money to spend on getting a second one, so he does.
Okay, so it says in the appropriate mod spot on its campaign log, record the items listed in the gain stuff section of the scheme 1 on a card that you just drew.
Sorry, what?
So we draw an automata card, and then the items listed in the gain stuff section of the card scheme, which would be worker and coin.
So
The Automa will gain these benefits during the setup phase of each episode for the remainder of the
okay.
campaign.
So he
So,
gains worker and coin.
yep.
So okay, so the stuff is randomized every time he gains it. Is what it happens. Okay. Okay. So that's that for episode rewards. I believe we said that we'll play one more.
Yeah, I'm just setting up these baggies
Yeah.
to be
Good job.
You're the one that wanted control to be my push to talk when it does.
Yeah, and we'll just dump everything in our individual bags and copy paste the individual bags. But we are playing one more game, right? Since
Yeah, sure.
I really don't want to leave on that game. And this time we did copy. We did get his. Wait, what's with the extra bag?
Put all the bags inside the
Oh,
other bag.
shit. One second. Come on, lift up off the table, you little son of a bitch. Yeah, it went right back. Good. No, that went.
You put it in the. Oh, that is the blue player.
Yeah. So see the corner. See how I have like I had it like this. See how the corner's above the blue bag, but it wasn't above the other bags. That means no matter
Uh
what, it'll
huh.
go into the blue bag. It's
Okay.
based off of whatever
And
one they think it hit first.
all right, and mine has 4 because I have more
Yep.
up guards.
Control C. Yeah, like you. Well, no. Hold on a second. There's also something else I want to do. I want to add the infrastructure mod box and the mech mod box.
Okay, and it said alliance tokens will not be used
Yeah, it
in
said we're
the.
also not using the peace traps
Uh,
either. But the reason why I'm
right.
copying over the mech mod and the alliance mod box is because over time we're going to be draining those. So,